Outpost. It's a large Siberian airbase, pitting the Spetsnaz, stationed in the north, against Delta in the south. Outdoors, snowfall obscures vision across the expansive landscape, while the scattered buildings throughout enclose players in deadly close-up skirmishes. While clearly encouraging long-range combat, short-range clashes can be just as successful around the tight corners and plentiful ambush points, opening the map to a wide range of classes. For the best performance throughout, it's recommended to have a variety of loadouts on hand, switching from one to the other according to the flow of combat. Outpost consists of 6 major locations: Generator, Warehouse, Pass, Bunker, Tarmac, and Hangar. In the northwest corner, Generator favours close quarters combat, with an assortment of supplies offering cover to those within. Set away from the main route, traffic is typically kept to a minimum unless an objective lies in the vicinity. Approach cautiously to avoid getting ambushed by out-of-sight defenders. If you're uncertain of safe passage, fire off a few rounds to draw the enemy into the open and catch them off guard. When nearby assailants show up on radar, fall back and wait for the right opportunity to attack. To the south, the warehouse dominates the lower corner. As the site of several objective points and home to the Delta spawn, reinforcements often move through the surrounding buildings. On defense, the large amount of interior space provides cover to players on all sides. Plant a claymore near one of the entrances, along with a portable radar to cover as much terrain as possible and prevent the enemy from breaching through. Shotguns are particularly lethal here, delivering instant maximum damage. Along the southern edge, Pass provides cover from the centre of the map at the expense of forcing you through a natural choke point. Intense skirmishes can break out in an instant, with each side lobbing grenades over the central vehicle in hopes of landing a kill at the opposite end. As a long-range class, stick to the outer corners and fire at enemies engaged in the middle. Once clear, race through and reposition to safer ground. Further east, the bunker is a near paradise for snipers and LMG users looking to tear up players moving in the north. A narrow front-facing slit lends those inside increased protection and an unobstructed view, while targets on the outside must either pinpoint their shots from the front or flank from one of the side entrances. To rack up a considerable number of kills, time your entrance with a counter UAV. Use dead silence to reduce your noise level and take out foes from behind. Take up their position and land a string of kills while enemy radar is still being jammed, making it more difficult for them to spot you. To the north, the control tower in Tarmac rises above the surrounding area. Access to the upper walkway provides views below, at the expense of leaving you open to attack. Vehicles and crates around the tower offer cover on ground level, with mid-range sightlines favouring assault rifles throughout. Entrances from Bunker, Hangar and Pass leave the area open to attack from multiple angles. Glance at your radar for a general sense of which direction the enemy is most likely to approach from, and line up your sights to take them out the moment they appear. Lastly, Hangar sits between Generator and Tarmac. As such, the building is primarily used by players travelling across the map, looking to avoid the open road. At top centre, it's not uncommon to run into enemies on your way through. Check your corners when entering, and watch for assailants using the nearby deck below. Because of its hefty size, Hangar is also a good point to group up with teammates before heading to more dangerous sections of the map. Form a squad, ready your equipment, and then push toward the next objective. Success in Outpost requires approaching each location as a unique battleground. Large maps are only as intimidating as you let them be. Pacing and flexibility are more important to your survival, as you can never be sure where battle will take you next. Use the support strike package for a better sense of where the enemy is most highly concentrated. Go with high-level options like the advanced UAV and EMP, or total surveillance and disruption. With so many choices, always consider the best route to the main conflict. If your allies are struggling, take another path and harass the enemy forces from a different angle, and spread their defences across the map. Keep it up, and this outpost will be yours before they even know what hit them.